too stealthy. So sick. So for the most part, I've lived around this area for quite a bit of time. So I know it pretty well, and I want to drive around now that there's some daylight and show you guys, what downtown Portland looks like. Obviously, like most cities, it has its not so good areas. I wouldn't say it's terribly dangerous, as most people would think. Just keep to yourself, I'd say, and stay away and avoid trouble. And that's the complete opposite that we're doing right now. So, doing this for you guys. If you're new here, I'm Alan. I like exploring different ways to camp and experience the outdoors, and that's what this channel's about. This year I'm pushing myself to try as many different kind of trips as possible. Deep forest camps in the PNW, fishing, hiking, and off-road UTV adventures. It's not about the perfect gear or perfect conditions. It's about getting out there, learning as I go, and showing the real side of it. Right now we're in Portland, Oregon, the city of roses, the city of bridges, and I'm sure there's a lot more names out there. With all the rivers running through here, you're always crossing a bridge or driving under one. Also, it rains a lot here, and that's kind of its reputation. It's one of those cities where nature never really feels far away, even downtown. And once you leave the city limits, it doesn't take long at all to end up somewhere quiet. Tonight, the plan is to stealth camp in my car, which means we're keeping it low-key and looking for a quiet spot to park for the night. Somewhere tucked away, out of the way, and hopefully quiet enough to get some sleep. And here's the deal, and it's a very easy one. If we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a full tent camping setup right here in Portland. Let's get back to the video. Alright, this is one of the areas where I was thinking of stealth camping, but it is kind of sketchy. It's what I'd consider the most sketchiest part of Portland, and I don't think I'd be worried about a break-in or anything like that. There's just a lot of homelessness and drug abusers here, sadly. It's only a few blocks, so it's not very large, but there's a lot of homelessness here. We're right under one of the bridges here. It's called the Morrison Bridge. And yeah, just pretty sick that you could just drive under it, and there's businesses under it. There's a parking lot under it. To the right over here, they have something called the Portland Night Market, which is really fun. It's only open during a certain season. I think this is another fellow car camper. Also, guys, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. There's so many things I don't know about Portland. There's so many things that are talked about in the news. I'm just here to entertain you all and show you what I'm going to do, and just roam around town and just show you guys what it's like to be in Portland. I have a really good idea of where I'm going to stay tonight, but I mean, what's going to be the most entertaining? And I think the most entertaining is to stay in one of the sketchy areas. But what I'm worried about is that my car is super, I don't know, it stands out, right? It's an off-road car in a city, and there's a lot of cops roaming around certain blocks of town, and I don't know, I feel like they might say something, but who knows? For you Oregon watchers, or Oregon residents, I mean, would you guys agree that Chinatown is the sketchiest part of downtown Portland? I mean, in downtown, I feel like there's nothing worse than Chinatown, which is, again, it's so interesting because there's businesses there that are really successful and a lot of people visit. It's just crowded with the wrong type of people, for sure. On today's menu, we have chicken, fried rice, and Argentinian red shrimp from Trader Joe's. So let's cook this up. We've got the setup already here in downtown Portland. Dude's just looking for cans, hopefully. All right, guys, I messed up big time on the shrimp. We're not gonna have shrimp tonight. Dang it. I just need them to thaw out a little bit longer. And yeah, I ruined them. But the chicken fried rice is really good. And there's probably like, the bag is probably 4 servings. So I'm probably gonna have like about half a bag. Also, I've been having these gummies. Again, these are all from Trader Joe's. Never had them before, but man, these are so good. Also, I wonder what the car looks like from the outside with all these lights on. All right, you can definitely see me sitting there in the back for sure with all the lights on, but there isn't a lot of people walking by anyways. But this is what I'm saying, this is a one-way road. If they're just driving past me, it doesn't even look like I'm doing anything. More and more I drive around Portland, the more I realize some people have some pretty sick rigs. And this guy right here is definitely stealth camping, even though his rig doesn't look too stealthy. So sick. So I saw some RVs, like, I don't know, 20-foot RVs, like the small ones, Class C ones. And they were parked on the side of the road as well. So some people have some legit setups. Good morning, guys. It was actually a really good night. Maybe just as good as out in nature. It was completely quiet. Barely any cars drove by. Usually I get waken up by the daylight, but since I have these DIY window covers, it really helped to get a little bit extra more sleep. And I didn't even cover all my windows. So I didn't even cover the one by the sidewalk right here, which is my passenger side. And then this blackout curtain did not work as well as it planned in my head. I do want to recap a little bit how I felt stealth camping for the first time, because obviously there's some fears, right? And those fears change depending on where you're at, but there's some that are always there, right? You're always worried about someone, you know, knocking on your window telling you to move, or it's just super busy, or you just have people walk by and you can hear every little sound coming by, whatever is right next to you, whether it's a car or people walking down the sidewalk, birds, or noises coming from fences or anything. You start hearing everything. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. Will I do it again? I'm not sure. If the right opportunity comes up, then I'll do it. Also went in the car because this guy was acting kind of weird. He's in the black jacket walking around with the bike, and I was crossing this road right here and he was walking down this and he just kept staring back at me, and he looks completely normal. But that's the thing with Portland, is that you don't know if they're under the influence or they're just weird people. I mean, one of Portland's models is keep Portland weird. It's not normal to see someone act different, but you can clearly see when someone's under the influence. Like this guy was literally crossing the road a few times, and then that black Jeep over there that you see to the left it was parking, and the guy just roamed around them and was just nodding. So he didn't get dangerously close or look like he was going to do anything, but it was just odd. Like, someone normal doesn't do that, even if you're weird. Steve Wallace, man, I've got so much respect for him after this video. He's got like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. So obviously does a really good job at what he does, but he does a lot of these kind of stealth camping challenges, like I've mentioned, under the bridge, busy crosswalks. He did a stealth camping video right next to a police station. So man, that takes a lot of guts, and you know, I want to honestly, I want to be like him. It's cool to be able to enjoy life like that and challenge yourself. So all right, guys, I'm going to end the video here. For those stealth campers that watch this video, give me some tips, give me some challenges, because if you're looking at my channel, it's kind of all over the place, right? So it's my first time doing this, and I'm open to doing it again. So it was a lot of fun, and I think these videos can get a lot better as well. So looking forward to hearing from you guys, and please like and subscribe, and see you next time.